Everyone, it's Mitch here from Crown Jesus Ministries. Thank you so much for allowing me 6 or 7 minutes of your time to share with you about a really exciting initiative that we are launching this August. Why am I asking for 6 or 7 minutes? Because we believe it's important for you to understand the backstory to this initiative so that you know our heart, our motivation and our intentions. We believe that this initiative will not only have intrinsic value for Crown Jesus and our vision, but it will have value to the local church and all who are passionate about evangelism and the mission of God. When we speak of evangelism, what are we speaking about? Well, for us, a definition of evangelism would be this: to communicate the good news of Jesus in order to initiate people into the kingdom of God. To communicate the good news of Jesus in order to initiate people into the kingdom of God. Initiating into the kingdom of God is a term that was used by John Wimber, it's used by Dr. William Abraham and many others. It speaks of an evangelism that is not just about a hand going up in the air or someone repeating a prayer. It's about seeing people nurtured into the kingdom of God, to see people coming into the church and growing as disciples. And so it's important that we set the context and the landscape of what we mean by evangelism before we talk about this initiative that we're launching. I believe it was Alan Hirsch who once said, if you really want to see innovation, find a crisis. And over the last 3 months of COVID-19 and lockdown, that challenged all of us as leaders to be innovative in our thinking, to ask the questions about what are we doing and what can we do better. Leadership guru Max Dupree said that one of the key aspects of a leader is to define reality. What is going on? What should be going on? And what can we do better? We've been very busy these last 3 months, but we've also taken some time to reflect on what we're doing and how we can improve our evangelism and also in our equipping others in evangelism. Over the last 4 years, we have been running a school of evangelism and we have equipped thousands of people to share their faith through our course here in Belfast, through the lighter course that we run in churches, and more recently the online course where we had over 140 students connecting in each week. One of the comments that we get regularly beyond the course is that students say to us that they struggle to stay motivated, that they struggle to find opportunities for evangelism, and they miss the sense of community of like-minded people. And so this August, we are launching small groups. These are not small groups to compete with the local church small groups. We're calling these Go groups because the focus will be on equipping people and provoking people to evangelism. What will the groups look like? Well, they will meet digitally only on a Monday night for 1 hour. The groups can be groups where they are just men meeting or just females meeting or young people or young adults. You can even meet in professions. So teachers can come together or firefighters can come together. And as you sign up for the group, you've got all of those options, or you can be in a more general group. The focus is to provoke and equip people in evangelism. So you will meet for 1 hour. The Go groups will run in modules throughout the year. So people can go in for one module and then drop out, or they can stay in the modules throughout the year. Our first module is 5 sessions every other Monday evening, and the focus will be on sharing your story. We will not only train you to share your story, but in the group you will share your story, you will pray for your friends and family, and we will provoke you to share your story with your not yet Christian friend. We're wanting to equip the church in evangelism. We're wanting to grow the kingdom of God, and we believe that these Go groups will add value to that. If you're a pastor or a leader, please don't fear that we're going to try and take your people away or have that mindset. It's more investing into your people than taking them away. We're not trying to compete with anything that you're trying to do. We're trying to equip people so that they can be the very best that they can be to grow your church, more importantly, to grow God's church. So we'd love you to get behind our Go groups. About 4 years ago, I finished my master's, and my focus at the end of my dissertation was on Wesleyan small groups. And I love the preaching of George Whitefield and John Wesley, chipping away at those small groups, growing the church through small groups. And we now want to take some of those lessons, some of that learning through the MA and small groups, and put that into practice. The groups, the intention of the groups is to go and to make disciples. There's details below of how you can sign up for those small groups. We believe that these are groups where everyone's going to win. The local church is going to win. The evangelist is going to win. Crown Jesus is going to win. The kingdom of God will win. I guess if anyone is going to lose out, it's going to be the devil, because what we're trying to do is grow the kingdom of God. And so the devil will lose out, but everyone else is going to win. The details are below. Sign up for a Go group. Share it with someone else. We look forward to seeing you in August. Thanks for your time. God bless. Bye-bye.